Welcome back to Talking Point Tuesday. This week we compare the competitive balance in the A-League with overseas leagues and consider the effectiveness and purpose of the salary cap. The CIES Football Observatory has released a study of competitive balance across Europe, ranking 29 leagues by two measures: the percentage of games decided by more than 3 goals and the average goal margin between teams. If we add the salary capped A-League to these rankings, we might expect it to appear towards the bottom. But we find that for the current season, the A-League is in the top half of unbalanced leagues. And looking at last season, the A-League had the 6th highest percentage of blowouts and the 8th highest average goal margin on this list. It hasn't always been this way. In its early seasons, the A-League was generally more even, but in recent years there has been a trend towards less even matches by both these measures. The A-League may once have had a larger variety of teams sharing in success compared to other leagues, but this too has changed. In the past 3 seasons, the 5 big market clubs have made the finals 13 out of 15 possible times, while the 5 smallest clubs have made the finals just 5 out of 15 times. Newcastle's resurgence this season is so appealing precisely because it is an exception to this solidifying new order. Despite the salary cap, the A-League today is no more balanced or less predictable than your average league. Perhaps this is because the quality of the product is far more important to fans than close games, so concessions have been built into the cap to enable clubs to lift the standard and sign more marketable players. If evenness was the only thing fans cared about, Russia would have the most watched league in Europe, and England one of the least. At the same time, the clubs and players still suffer from the cap's restrictive and disruptive side effects, such as the record player churn we've experienced this season. It's the worst of both worlds. From here, we either harden the cap to drag all clubs back towards the lowest common denominator, or accept the realities of operating in a competitive sporting landscape and introduce a new model fit for purpose.